I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown. Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Yeah. We in the building. Now, I know y'all waiting for it. Long weekend. All kinds of craziness going on, Terrell Farley. That's right, Captain. I can't stop moving. You just keep the music playing. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just
28 days, Captain.
Till when?
To the 400.
Look, bro. You see that? See that? I'm working. We'll see if it works, but I'm trying.
Starving yourself.
Give it my best effort. Spring game. OMG. April 22nd. I got to run a 400 too. But practice. We talking about practice. Not a game. Practice. Should I open up with that? Should we open up with that?
Yeah,
practice?
I don't know a little bit about the practice.
Nah, I can't tell y'all everything. I got to make sure that I leave it for the minds of the imagination. Neither one of you guys were there, right? Oh, yeah, no, you weren't there.
I saw you. I saw some of your pictures, though.
Did you?
I saw some of the folks you were with.
Pictures.
Oh,
I ain't taking
yeah.
I'll call you back.
The Bennings, the Crouch.
I told you.
Nah, I was tired anyway.
All right, then.
I worked,
you worked 8 hours.
Yeah, from 11 to 7 in the morning. I didn't have time to be walking around no stadium or practice field. I was just too tired.
It's all good, man. We know where your dedication lies.
Yeah, work.
It's all good. Well, at some point, all of us got to do it. Some of us, not as much as others, but we all have to do it.
Yeah.
But no, it was good to see practice, to see the guys out there running around. I think what was most spectacular for me was seeing the coaches, seeing them move, seeing them run around, seeing them get on players' butts. And that's the type of coaching that I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing aggressive, in your face, do it again, let's go, let's get it done. Right? I'm serious. I'm used to seeing that. Now, that encouraged me. If nothing else encouraged me, that encouraged me. I tell you what else encouraged me. Coach Rule encouraged me. I told you he keeps impressing me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just going off of what he's saying. Matter of fact, I probably only put 5% interest in what he says. When it comes to, I don't know, I listen to 100%, but I pay interest to 5%, but I'm watching to see if he's going to do what he says. And everything that I've ever heard him say, including the 5% that I really like, be like, you know what, Coach Rule going to be here for the next 30 years. I don't. Why would he leave and go to Penn State? Tell me why.
That's his alma mater.
Doesn't matter. This is his alma mater now. It's Nebraska.
I don't know. Like you said, I expect,
at least 20.
I expect them to be on them hard. You know, it's a brand new system, and you got to get everything down packed. And you don't have 14 days, and then you got to come back for the real football in the fall. But you know, things got to click, and you got to make it stick in their head to do the right thing, and you know, run it again, and be very vocal to these players because they haven't been coached to their abilities to give us the W's that we want at the University of Nebraska. So now you got to bring in a whole new staff, and and most of these guys are younger guys, and they're going to have that energy for these players. These players are really going to probably react to them a little better because they're, you know, everybody's trying to earn a spot.
Yeah, I know that, but here's what I'm saying. Like you said, I definitely agree with you. But the atmosphere, them running to the ball, them being excited about football. I didn't see a lot of me. It was more camaraderie type thing. You know what I mean? And then the best part of all was the coaches was running after practice.
They're running with the team, or they're running by
Yeah,
themselves.
I guess they did some type of competitions. You know what I'm saying? And whoever lost, I think it was offense against defense, and then I think defense ended up losing. But the coaches running for me, you know, the defensive coaches running for me is what got me like, all right, this is a competition thing for real.
Well, you should have jumped in and helped them out, man.
I'm on offense. That means we won. You would have been running.
It's okay.
Wait. Huh?
It's okay.
Who you got that mask on for? What are you doing?
You cold?
Yeah. Call of Duty.
You're not sick, are you?
No.
You wear that mask when you playing Call of Duty?
Yes, I do.
Listen, I was telling AD and them about the stadium, the new edition.
Mm-hmm.
Massive. Will probably be the best in the world. Weight room looks like it's as long as a football field with glass, and there's probably half of it where it looks like it'll collapse here and raise up here, and then they can just go right to the practice field.
Oh, nice.
You talk about state of the art, man. I mean, just to watch it from the outside field, just to look at it, you looking like, what's going to be there? What's going to be there? What's going to be there? It's just amazing. I think you get a Dylan Raiola, you get a Baker and the number one lineman in the country. You start getting, because you've got to get the athletes, right? You have to. You got to get guys in there, and he can do as much as he can, but until you get real talent, like real talent, and not to take away from what they're doing, but they have been neglected, right? They have been neglected mentally and as far as growing up as a football player. Some of those guys have not been coached the way these guys have coaching them. And it's just exciting to see. It's exciting to watch.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. Obviously, I didn't go to practice, but I did go to the baseball game. So I saw all the players that were there. Of course, Dylan Raiola, Matt Rule, all the Raiolas, in fact, and all the players that were there. So that was kind of a cool little, that was really cool to go to, because they also retired the numbers, obviously, of Shane Comine and Darren Erstad and Alex Gordon. A little bit cold, so I think that kind of, I was kind of envisioning like an early 2000s crowd there, and you didn't quite get that, but I think that people walking away from the visit were really impressed. Running back Nate Frazier particularly, and even I saw a quote from Ryan Wingo saying that he was pretty impressed with Garrett McGuire and how relatable he is because of his age. So I mean, all that stuff, like you said, some of these guys don't have the biggest resume of all time, but it's about getting those players in, those big time players. There's coaches will say it for a long time. You can be a great coach, but what makes you look a lot better is getting great players in, coaching them up. And development has been missing, to your point, for a long time here, VJ. But if you can, I mean, there were 4 of the top 25 players in town this weekend. That's Nebraska as a program in its history doesn't have. I don't know how many of those guys they have as far as like top 20, 25 guys. It might not be a whole lot more than 4.
Well, you got to, in this age, in this era where social media is everywhere, right? If me and Terrell goes to the same football camp, or if I know Terrell got Nebraska on his radar, I'm from Nebraska, and I'm going to Nebraska. I'm trying to get in touch with Terrell via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, whatever all these whatever these deals is they do. Because I want to say, Terrell, let's put a team together, bro. What's up? What you gonna do? And I think these kids are doing that now. They're calling one another. They're following each other on Twitter. Dylan was there walking around, and he had a contingency of potential players that were walking like, yeah, we can see ourselves here. The thing that impressed me most, you got to remember, I was a senior and a captain when Dad was a freshman, and we're going to have him on because he has some great stories about some of the things that we went through back then that he remembered that I didn't even remember. But the fact that the kid knows Nebraska history, there ain't too many young folks that's 17, 18 years old that could tell you real Nebraska history. This kid told me some Nebraska history that I'm like, he can only be a fan to know it. And I looked at him like, oh, yeah. Oh, how'd you know that, kid? You know how I knew? Because all he ever known was and ate and slept is Nebraska because of dad, right? Well, don't get me wrong. I think everybody and their mom's gonna come after him, right? And I'm not here to say we got him, but I will say we're in the driver's seat, like I've been saying for a long time. I mean, I took a picture with him, right? That picture meant more than just me taking a picture with him, because I played with dad, and he knew my stats. Who knows Rashawn Jackson's stats? Why would Dylan Raiola know my stats? Seriously.
Yeah, he's really got to be.
Seriously, why would he know? Like, when I say my stats, he didn't know, okay, you got 5 catches. He knew that when I was at Nebraska, he knew from 93 to 97, and he knew what my career record was. That in itself let me know what he needs to chase. He knows what he needs to chase. And I hope that we continue to do a great job of not pressuring him. It's not, when I talked to dad, it wasn't his decision. It's Dylan's decision. All we can do as fans, as former players, even as coaches, is just love the kid up. Show him what we plan on doing. I can tell you what, the Taj Mahal speaks for itself. It really does. And to be the first guy in that and to be able to bring us from the depths of where to help. Let me just say that. Help. I think we're in the driver's seat. I like our chances.
Now, he does have his first official visit lockdown to Georgia. He's coming back for the spring game. And to your point of people wanting to kind of talk to him, we talked to Brian Munson on Friday, and he said Willis McGahee IV, of course, son of Willis McGahee, said he's coming for the spring game because he wants to meet Dylan. He wants to talk to Dylan. So, and that's a guy on the defensive side of the ball.
DN.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Who?
Yeah.
Willis McGahee's son.
I
Running back.
thought he was a running back.
No, he's a DN.
Yeah, he's on the defensive side of the ball.
But isn't there a running back in high school that's a son? Oh, Frank Gore Jr.
No, he's in college.
He's in college. He's doing really
he's
well.
Done. He's in college now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
Yeah.
Southern Miss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
But yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, in I don't know. I mean, maybe Nebraska doesn't land Dylan after all of this, but if they could, again, if you can land one of these guys that came, and Dylan feels like the closest. Some of these guys might be more interested in Dylan than Nebraska. We'll see. But even like one of these guys, again, whether Williams Nawarney or you had the top offensive lineman, the top defensive lineman in the nation on campus with Nebraska with the top quarterback. If you can land one of these guys, that's a good start.
Did you say one? We need all 3.
One top 25 guy.
We need
it's
3.
more than Nebraska's had, and I don't know.
We need 3.
Well, it'd be great to have them all.
I think one of the things Nebraska need to do is probably, if you got a kid like Dylan Raiola, you want to lock him up early, and that helps with the other recruits. Then, if they see Dylan locked up, then that's a huge commitment for them. But it's also a chance for him to get out and help recruit these wingos and these other great high school players, and it gives you a chance to build from there. I mean, because you still got younger guys here that can mash in with Dylan, like AJ Allen. He'll be a big compliment for Dylan when he be here, and you still got the like Malachi Coleman and the other young kids that's here, and you keep building around that. You just don't build off a quarterback; you build for the whole team. But it starts with the quarterback, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, you think all those guys that came this weekend came because they just wanted to be here?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think they came there because they knew Dylan was going to be there. And what a great way for them to have some team camaraderie, be around the team, walk around like, it's not like they walked around like regular recruits. Like, I've been around recruiting, right? And they keep them in a group, and some of them did. And shout out to Tony Finotti. There's about some big dudes that came from Utah that was in the building. Whole football team full of them. It was beautiful. I'm telling y'all. So and I'm not telling you that it's going to happen next year. Okay. I am not telling you that. I don't know what our record's going to be. I'm going to take it one game at a time. But the fact that Dylan was there, he's going to Georgia before the spring game, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's going on an official visit. I'm not sure if it's quite before the spring game. I could check when it is.
Is it before or after the spring game?
I want to look it up.
Because this wasn't an official visit.
No.
Which is makes it almost more impressive. They get all these guys in and had this huge recruiting weekend.
Well, I think it's one of the things that this is probably the only place they could have went this weekend, because I heard something the other day that the guy that Bach talked to, what's his name?
Brian Munson.
Yeah, he was saying something about some dead period at something he was saying Friday, but I was listening to it, but I couldn't really remember it all.
So Dylan's official to Georgia will be the first week of June. So yeah, definitely the spring game will be far ahead of that.
Yeah. I just can't see Georgia. I think Georgia's got some great facilities. They got some great things going, but I just, in my heart of hearts, I really, when I look at that kid's eye, he is a Husker. That's what I feel in my heart. So hopefully I'm right.
Yeah, we all hope so. I do think Georgia's, you talk about the driver's seat. They feel like the primary competition. USC's in there too. We'll kind of see how that turns out, but it does feel like Georgia, it's going to be the primary team to fight off if you're going to get Dylan.
Did you guys see my tweet?
The tweet with Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
What
You're not on my.
How come you're not my friend?
Well, you didn't hit me, so why would I hit you?
What do
you guys are following each other on Twitter.
You didn't follow me, so why would I follow you?
This guy,
I don't even know your Twitter name.
See how quick the black shirt flips on you?
But I don't know your Twitter name,
man. That's so flip floppy.
I'm not flip floppy.
What would you just do?
I just said I'm not on your.
Why aren't you?
I talk to you enough on the phone. Why would I want to be just? Yeah.
Did you or did you not lose your phone?
Yes.
Okay, so that meant you had to sign up again, right?
Yes.
Because you lost all your passwords.
Yes.
So then, how come after you signed up, you didn't friend me?
I don't know. Bach's my friend on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm not a TikToker.
Well, Bach is.
I haven't got into that.
He's my friend.
TikTok's awesome.
What are you guys doing on TikTok anyway?
We love TikTok.
It's basically like watching TV wherever you go. I mean, it caters to whatever interest you have and whatever you want. Yeah.
Just the glue tube just keep you distracted.
Oh, it's
Are you not
real
entertained?
Nice. Oh yeah.
Great.
What do you have that mask on?
Getting
me.
Getting ready for today.
What's today?
Call of Duty Day.
Oh boy.
I'm just playing.
Oh boy. We'll talk a little San Diego State. Omaha South, my alma mater.
Creighton
going to the Final Four. No, they beat them going to the Final Four.
I know.
Omaha South, stand up. Omaha South, stand up. It's the captain, the ticket. I'm with
the black shirt.
And
Bach.
We'll be right back. 93.7.
One of the Nebraska Lottery's most explosively fun promotions is back. Cash Blast. Until April 18th, buy a 2x2 ticket, enter the voucher number, and you could win $5,000 or $500. If your winning voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket, multiple of 7 ticket, your prize is doubled. There will be 7 weekly drawings and 14 total winners in Cash Blast. So play today. You'll have a blast. But that goes without saying. 2x2 top prize odds, 1 in 105,000. Did you know that when you play games from the Nebraska Lottery, you're also supporting and even... That's right. Since 1993, the Nebraska Lottery has raised more than $900 million for Nebraska's environment, educational opportunities, and state fair. So to everyone who plays, we say, the Nebraska Lottery, 30 years of building a better Nebraska.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660, A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today, or find us online at brokersinsurancene.com.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Guys, when I first started with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, I weighed in at over 300 pounds. Now, less than a year later, I'm under 200 pounds for the first time since high school. I'm stronger, I'm healthier, and it all began with the Farrell's 10-Week Challenge. 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and guided nutrition coaching to help you reach your fitness goals. Their next 10-week challenge begins on April 8th. If you're wanting to change your life like I have, head to theticketfm.com and click on Enroll Now on the homepage. Plus, get a promo code for a discount just for ticket listeners. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit, and you can check out our spaces before you visit in person with a virtual campus tour, an opportunity to see our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, and Milford as you learn about our programs of study. There are virtual tours of our learning centers too. We can even take you on a personalized virtual tour. Learn more on our website, southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
We'll see increasing cloud cover by later this afternoon. Should top out with a high near 45. Winds out of the north-northeast at around 10. Partly cloudy tonight with a low down to around 24. Mostly sunny tomorrow and warmer. We'll see a southwest wind at 15 with a high of around 52. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fence, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Power, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
They asked what's the code in the studio. We jamming. Look. Only one not cold is Bach.
I have a hood too. Yeah, I can wear it.
Get your hood on. All right, I better take my hood off. I don't want to mess with you guys. Get me all jacked up. David from Reno said, it must be cold in the studio. Terrell started that, and it's infectious now. Because I wasn't cold. I did jumping jacks, so it wasn't too cold in there. Chase B said, my dad ran into him in the food line at the baseball game Friday. And it seemed to him that Raiola was trying to recruit the other kiddos. No. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me he's recruiting? Why? Listen, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he recruit other players that can help him be great?
Hey, it's called a dynasty. That's what you do. You recruit, and they've been doing it for years. I've seen other quarterbacks. They get in the recruiting, and they get all their boys, and when they get there, they win. Like Georgia, probably they got this 2-year dynasty going on, probably 3-year dynasty. You never know. So it's all about the kids, though.
I'm telling you, I'm excited about it. I think there's an excitement around Nebraska football that hasn't been there in a long time. And it's not stuffy, right? It's not, you don't go there with the feel like everybody's on you, or it's just a feel of home. It really is, man. And I think that's a testament to Coach Rule and the coaching staff and the support cast. Trev Alberts, I think all those play that. And I think if we go after this young man the way we should, there's no reason for that young man not to be a Husker.
Well, and to the feeling too. I mean, it's just, you can't fake not being in deep water like Scott Frost was. So for things to feel tight, it was the same way, at times with Mike Riley and Bo Pelini when things are just kind of, you need to win some games. And now you started over. It just kind of feels fresh. You almost have, I don't want to say no expectations in year one, but
you still got to win some games.
You still got to win some games, and they're going to get in. Your first losses when things feel a little bit more stuffy, but it is fresh. It feels, Nebraska's, and along with some of the other stuff going on, like you said, the new building kind of going up. There's a lot of focus back in on recruiting and in the future of Nebraska, not just this next year we've got to win 6 or we're firing the coach. It's a little bit, everybody can breathe a little bit easier. And then there's always the deal where you have a coach that's hired by the AD. You always get a little more support or feeling that there's more support with the AD hire than the guy that he inherited. Though I don't feel like there was any bad blood between Alberts and Frost. That's kind of a special situation, but new. His own hire obviously helps.
Eric Crouch was in the building.
Get him.
Yeah.
Heisman Trophy. Johnny Rogers was in the building.
Love Eric
2 of them.
Love
Eric Crouch, dude.
Eric
Crouch.
Crouch.
I love it. That's who I watched a lot of practice was EC. And man, that dude, he probably still can go 4.5. Now he could go 4.5.
Whatever.
You about a 4.8.
You're a hater.
I'm not.
You're gonna run a 2-minute
truth speaker.
2-minute 400.
Hey, speaking of Eric, that's a pop go to Weasel moment for you, buddy. It's over with. Okay. I hate to do this, be the guy that to put you on ice, but guess what? Unless you got somebody on the inside, bud, you're on ice. Okay. So we are gonna cancel Eric on the text line. He is canceled. Goodbye. You blew it. Keep my mom's name out your mouth. Now. Okay, let's be nice, guys. It's 2023. We have an opportunity to get Dylan Raiola.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be nice.
Show him Nebraska nice.
Yes.
You're not nice.
Not to people like you.
Well,
that you're a flip flopper.
I'm not.
Hard to be nice to a flip flopper. I'm still nice to you.
What's a flip flopper? What's a flip flopper?
Terrell Farley.
How? Explain that, sir.
Do I need to?
Yeah.
You might want to ask Bob.
Go ahead.
I forget what you guys were arguing about.
He's a flip flopper.
Just not following each other on Twitter.
No, he's a flip flopper though. Mm-hmm. Why is he a flip flopper?
No, I'm a realist.
Here, you want me to give it to you? I'll help you, Bob. I'll help you. He comes in here with Georgia stuff.
Okay.
Have you ever seen me in the studio with Creighton stuff?
Not in the studio.
You see me with a Creighton hat.
Yeah.
You just came with an Auburn jersey on.
Listen,
Bo Jackson.
That's what I'm saying. You don't comprehend well if you didn't hear me say I'm a Bo Jackson fan.
Auburn. Go War Eagles.
You know what? That's why. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You just stir up the pot for no reason. Sometimes you got to walk in the straight line with all the other little kids. Don't touch nothing. Didn't your mom tell you that?
Well, that was 30 years ago. I'm a grown man now.
You still remember it.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything. Speak when spoken to. Well, when grown folks are talking, button it.
I just had a Call of Duty moment.
I know you do. Oh, dang. He said Willis McGahee could fill the whole team with his own children. He's got so many of them.
Him, Chad, Ocho Cinco.
They got that many?
Oh, yeah. Mike Tyson. I've been listening to Mike
How
Tyson.
Many?
Mike Tyson got 8.
Wait a minute.
See how many McGahee has.
How's McGahee? 12, 13? I think Sean Kemp's got 1 million.
Yeah.
What's the other dude? Nick Cannon?
Yeah, he got 10.
Oh, yeah, he's got a lot.
Dude, with like 8 baby mamas.
Yeah.
Bruh, I don't know how you handle that situation.
McGahee had 10 children by, this is just Wikipedia, so who knows? 10 children by 9 different women.
Cromartie, the cornerback.
Yeah, he had a lot of children.
Yeah, he got 10, 12.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine myself having that many kids. I barely popped out.
I guess they got the money to pay for them.
Yeah.
Should we say that? Can you really take care of 10 kids?
12?
Yeah. With that type of money,
well, you got to understand. So
it's money the only thing that takes care of kids.
In time.
No.
I think.
So
yeah, a lot of time.
Can you really take care of 10 kids with 9 baby mamas?
That's a lot.
Please help me.
It's a lot more drama than I'd sign up for.
McGahee, I still want you to come here, but help me.
Well, here's the thing. Chad Ochocinco saved 83% of his paycheck during his whole career.
He knew he did because he's going to be paying 83% child support.
That's a lot.
Well, could you imagine that payment? How much do you think those guys pay for 10 kids?
Probably $120,000 a month.
I mean, I'm serious. Like,
it's got to be,
you know, and then you got to deal with 9 different personalities. Yeah,
it's like messing with 9 Rashawn's, ain't it? Glad it's not 9 Rashawn's in this world.
You know what? You keep on hitting people with garbage cans, you're going to get cut. Hizzle Bear says, I already said what Hizzle Bear says. Now let's go on to 5683. If we land Dylan and McGahee, wants to come to the spring game to meet him. If we land Dylan and McGahee wants to come to the spring game to meet him, just think how many would want to follow Dylan. Spring game should be exciting. I can't wait. You get your tickets? Nope. Yeah. Wait till the last minute again. You get your tickets?
Not yet. You can pretty much wait till the last minute of spring game unless it gets sold out. Which
I'm going to tell you.
Haven't seen.
I might not want to wait on this one.
Sideline pass, sir. I don't really care about.
You're special.
No, I'm like you, sir.
You're so special.
I'm a former.
You're special. You got. I don't have sideline passes.
Stop. That's a lie.
That is a lie. Horny for Husky says, I don't think he makes it to Georgia. I think he commits at the spring game. If he does that, we're on our way to probably getting more 4 and 5 stars than we've ever got in the history of Nebraska football. Because we ain't really a 5-star school. We have been a guy that would take a Terrell Farley, who's what do you think you were in high school?
I went to junior college, sir.
Yeah, I know, Mr. Purdy, but I'm saying, what do you think you were in high school coming out? 3-star?
Enough to get recruited by Florida, and probably could.
Florida offered you a scholarship?
Yeah.
Who else?
Auburn. Georgia wasn't really on my radar. Mississippi State.
SEC schools?
Yeah, most of SEC schools.
Yeah, they wasn't that good back then.
Well, Florida was.
They wasn't that good back then.
Well,
Florida was decent.
They're pretty good.
They were decent. Did Florida win a championship when we were in high school?
They won back to back, VJ. It doesn't matter when you win it. They
won back to back.
They won. They won 2 national titles.
So what would you say you were? 2-star, 3-star,
probably
4-star?
a 3-star. They only went to 3-star back then.
Well, I know, but in this era, you think you were a 4-star back then? At least a 4-star.
4-star.
I feel like I was a 3-star, maybe a 2.5. But I'm saying the development of a 2.5.
Yeah.
And a 4, right? His if he develops good, he's lights out, All-American. If I develop good, guess what I am?
Starter?
A role player.
Role player, yeah.
Okay? A guy that's good enough to get on the field and help the team, but I might not get any individual accolades, even though I got honorable mention all Big 12 my junior year. See, we all had a good.
Well, I don't play for the accolades. I play to win. So that's just my mentality.
Really?
I think different things like it's how I feel on the field. I have a different mindset on the field when I get out there. Because I'm like. My mindset is like the little engine who could, Jack and the Beanstalk. That just because you big, that don't mean you're gonna get me. So and I like people because I think I'm the ultimate warrior on the football field.
You look like with that mask on.
That's my mentality. Like I can't nobody stop me because that's just the way I feel when I'm on the field. I think players should think like that because it's just thinking wise and make you feel great.
Yeah. You're right, Mr. Purdy. Pecan pie. This must be one of your buddies.
The little engine who could.
This must be one of your buddies you play with. You play the game. Pecan pie. He another dude that's teetering. He says, "Hey, black shirt, how was your breakfast on Saturday morning?" You know the one that VJ wasn't asked to join. You got something to tell me?
No. Oh, I cook pancakes.
What?
I cook pancakes
Saturday morning.
How does pecan pie know about you cooking and I don't?
Well, might be one of my friends. You're an associate. You're not a friend.
Oh man.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Ow! Help!
Let's see. Jeff in Arizona. I don't know what you're saying right there, Jeff. Robbie said, I've hit you up on Twitter, VJ. Just always waiting around for that follow back. Robbie in Iowa. Robbie, what is it? What's your Twitter handle? You gotta hook me up, man. Send me a message.
What's your Twitter handle? Covert. What is it?
I think it's Mr. Clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Supposed to be doctor. I don't know how to change it. It's just Rashawn Jackson. Don't make me just shame myself. Terrell.
He was a mask,
It's
man.
Rashawn. If you look up Rashawn Jackson, you should find it.
Dr. Cole.
Get it right. Do you even know what clairvoyant means?
I don't even care because it don't match
Figures.
you. Why would you name yourself something like that?
What?
Why?
What
That's like
mean?
that sounds like a wrestler or something like Mr. Wrestler #1. Did you have a mask on when you used to do them podcasts?
No.
You should have did it with a mask. Dr. Clairvoyant.
You just look it up because I know Bach did already.
Yeah.
What does it mean, Bach?
Clairvoyant?
Yeah.
A person who claims to have supernatural ability to perceive events in the future or beyond normal sensory contact.
God
Boom!
damn.
Boom!
That the wrong definition.
Shaka,
The wrong definition for you.
Boom! Shaka, laka, laka.
Who you steal that from?
Supernatural abilities.
Yeah. You said Shaq calls himself what?
Superman.
Okay.
Now jump here from the stadium and jump right back.
Shaq can't do
Since
that.
you got you have supernatural powers. Jump to the stadium and jump right back.
It didn't say
And bring Matt Rule back.
It didn't say supernatural
Jump to
physical
the
powers, sir.
Jump to the stadium and bring Matt Rule back.
Why? What would you ask him?
All right.
What would you ask him?
Oh,
sir?
I'll pick his brain, man. I have a lot of questions. I really want to Tony White. That's who I really want.
Too late now. We're
Pick
talking
his
to Coach Rule. You know what? Sometimes flip floppers like this guy next to
Well, I
me,
want to talk.
you gotta
to the
love him.
defensive guy, not the offensive.
It's
guy.
too late.
So it doesn't matter.
You're gonna flop again.
No,
That's what the flip flopper does. You said Rule, then you went to Tony White.
I never flopped
You
on
went
I
offense,
never
now you
flopped
went
on
defense.
Nebraska. When I made my commitment, I stayed true to it.
It's the captain. It's the ticket. 93.7. We're powered.
Bye.
Wow.
I see right now I've got to talk like this in order to get anything through for Terrell Farley. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Are you planting this spring? Make safety your priority. LES requires any landscaping or trees to be planted a safe distance from electrical lines and equipment to give crews safe access. Visit les.com/trees to learn more.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Vershawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
One of the Nebraska Lottery's most explosively fun promotions is back. Cash Blast. Until April 18th, buy a 2x2 ticket, enter the voucher number, and you could win $5,000 or $500. If your winning voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket or a multiple of 7 ticket, your prize is doubled. There will be 7 weekly drawings and 14 total winners in Cash Blast. So play today. You'll have a blast. But that goes without saying. 2x2 top prize odds, 1 in 105,000. Did you know that when you play games from the Nebraska Lottery, you're also supporting and even... That's right. Since 1993, the Nebraska Lottery has raised more than $900 million for Nebraska's environment, educational opportunities, and state fair. So to everyone who plays, we say... The Nebraska Lottery, 30 years of building a better Nebraska.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back. Sure. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
We'll see increasing cloud cover by later this afternoon. Should top out with a high near 45. Winds out of the north-northeast at around 10. Partly cloudy tonight with a low down to around 24. Mostly sunny tomorrow and warmer. We'll see a southwest wind at 15 with a high of around 52. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back with Sean Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
First time in history. Shout out South High School. We got somebody in the Final Four. When have you got anybody in the Final Four at your high school?
I don't know. We got plenty of national titles champions down there.
I'm quite sure you do. What about you?
I don't know about a Final Four. I'd have to dive deep into the Lincoln Southeast records to see.
Chase B says, act like you like each other until he signs on a dotted line. What do you mean we like each other? Don't listen to Terrell. He says all that stuff.
I'll be in
he loves you.
I'll be in UGA for his visit.
That's a lie.
Hey, I got connections.
And maybe we could go set up something to make Georgia look worse while we're doing
Yeah, I'll go down there and start a fight in the club.
Yeah, that's right.
You gonna bail me out? You heard me? I'm gonna paint my face like a bulldog and say, "Dillery all the socks," just terrorize him.
Cut his mic.
But I'm gonna be a Georgia person.
Cut his mic. Cut it.
It's
Because you don't ever say that on the mic again.
He didn't understand the question I was saying.
I don't care what the question is. You don't.
I was helping the university.
You don't use Dylan and suck in the same sentence.
I was gonna go pose as a University of Georgia fan. I was gonna paint my face like a bulldog and wear all sorts of Georgia gear.
That's what I'm saying. You're a flip flopper.
That's not a flip. I'm helping the that's called helping.
No, it's not. You putting on a Georgia anything and talking about helping recruit Dylan to Nebraska is not helping.
That is helping.
You keep your butt right here in Lincoln.
No, I'm going to Athens.
And you put on a Husker, you dress up as Little Red and go talk to Dylan. Here.
Hey,
Bring
little
game.
man, how you doing? You want to sit on my lap?
Whatever. That don't even sound right. Headhunter says, oh, come on, guys. Talking to all those kids make me want a vow of celibacy.
Or just protection, maybe.
Okay, so the American Nightmare says this. He says, VJ, if you pour any glasses of Kool-Aid before the season, I'm putting hot sauce in it.
Chocolate milk.
I'm not pouring any Kool-Aid. I'm not pouring any Kool-Aid. We need to beat Minnesota. Can we do it? I don't know. But you know what I'll do? I will go on a limb. I like what I'm seeing. I like the way we're moving. I like practice. Now, the young men, the athletes, have got to continue to work, right? And it just goes to show you how it's not going to happen overnight, man. It's not going to happen overnight. But they're stripping them down to the foundation and just rebuilding them as football players. You gotta love that.
Yeah, not a bad team. This, like I said earlier, this is not a rebuild team right here. This is just, putting some X's and O's in the right places and getting the team to believe in themselves. So, this team is capable of winning, though.
There. Spencer says, got to get them in by spring. The floodgates will open. Quarterbacks always commit early. What do you guys think we need to do to be able to get Dylan to commit?
I don't know, man, because I don't know if it's a true commitment in college football anymore. I just don't believe in a true commitment from college football athletes these days, because so much flip-flopping. You're not happy here, you get a chance to leave. The only good thing about it is that the NCAA made a rule that if you transfer 2 times, you have to sit out a year. So that's the best probably scenario they could do. But I don't think any kid is – I don't believe in that so far yet.
Well, I think the good thing with Dylan, given that he's the number 1 player, at least you don't have to wait for like the golden offer to come, right? Sometimes kids will commit to Nebraska and then they're in-state main school offers, and then okay, well now I'm disinterested. So I mean all the options are already on the table for Dylan to get him to commit. I don't know. I mean he's been very, or at least his camp is kind of said after the Ohio State thing, they really want to take they don't want to decommit again. You know, I don't think that's a look that they necessarily liked. But it was just, you know, kind of how things played out. And so, you know, sometimes I don't know if you guys were kind of going through the process again, do you like the idea, and especially in today's world, would you like the idea of committing early and starting the recruiting? And I mean that's ideal, but sometimes, you know, you make a plan, you know, 12 months in advance or 15 months in advance. And then, you know, you kind of see things play out, and then you have a different choice. You don't want to be stuck just because your word and you already committed somewhere without signing.
We want him to sign early. I don't even care where he goes. If he signs, I have no doubt in my heart that he will come. I don't believe his dad just as a dad. Okay, I understand him as a dad. I don't believe that his dad will allow him in this situation to sign and then not come. Now, Ohio State, different story. Again, the kid was here at Nebraska, wanted to come to Nebraska, but somehow, some way, there were certain situations that went on that soured him. That's probably the reason why he was able to say, yeah, I'm going to Ohio State, why they were still, right? That was way early.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he's coming back on campus, they open back up recruiting. I just think if he says I'm coming to Nebraska, he's coming. Because the earlier, the better, the more we can start recruiting, the more he can start getting other 4- and 5-star guys to jump on the bandwagon.
Well, it's interesting too, because the offense that we perceive Nebraska to have this year, you would assume to be different if Dylan comes in, right? I think it's kind of similar to what Satterfield had out there with Spencer Rattler, where you know they're going to change their offense based on the abilities of their quarterback, the abilities of their players. So I think it's kind of interesting, because I think we're all kind of envisioning a pro style offense, and Matt Rule's already said kind of like bleeding out the clock in the fourth quarter, and I love it. That's what I would love to see at Nebraska. But all of a sudden, you know, that changed a little bit if you've got a guy with the special abilities of a, you know, a number 1 quarterback, and obviously he's got to develop. And I'm not saying he's started from day one or anything, but you know, you can kind of envision that happening, especially if you add some of these, you know, 4- or 5-star wide receivers, offensive tackles. You can get, that's what I like about the base, you know, the base offense. Like put it in the system, and then from there make your adjustments. But don't just come in with this offense that you think is going to be great. Like Scott Frost, if you felt like his offense was just, you know, it was a modern day offense that was going to be great, and they thought they were going to get all these yards and stuff. But they never got the basics right. They were never disciplined. I think this route set in the discipline, and then, you know, you can get fancy from there.
All right, VJ, you went to practice. Jeff Sims, how you look?
I didn't pay a lot of attention to it. Like I said, there was so much going on, and I was looking at the physical aspects. I was kind of over with the defensive backs, linebackers, those kind of people like that, tight ends, watching that. I didn't really get into it. I thought when I did some of the stuff I did see, it seems like he moves well, you know, and I think he's bigger than I thought he was. You know what I'm saying?
He's about 6'3".
Yeah, I bet he's about 6'3".
Still about 190, huh?
He looks bigger than that. He probably 190, but I'm saying he looks bigger than maybe he is. But I thought he moved well. I thought all the quarterbacks moved well. I thought the guy who stuck out to me was that doggone Harburger.
Where's he from?
I call him Harburg.
Yeah, Heinrich Harburg.
Where is he from?
From Kearney.
Yeah.
What about the Richard Torres?
Torres is big, gunslinger, big arm still. I all the quarterbacks to me just kind of they all look good. I mean, you're not in live action, and I wasn't focused on them, so I can't give you an assessment of what I really think about them. Could I tell you who the starter is? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Are they still in half pads and stuff?
Yes, they was actually in full pads the other day. So I'm just simply saying I think we'll learn more about this football team. The entire team is learning a new system.
So is it spring break now for them?
Is this when they took it off?
I think spring break was before before they jumped into session.
I think we got practice still rolling.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, practice is tomorrow.
Yeah. So I want to touch on this, but I want to read this real quick. Early break used to be my favorite segment on 93.7. The Captain Show has no doubt taken the top spot for me. Can't tell you guys how many times I giggle in the fastest 2 hours of radio. Keep going, fellas.
There it is. We got one. One at a time.
We got one out of 1,000. I will take it. Now the rest of you guys get on board.
Like 117,000.
We're trying to fight with Steven Simple and Bill Bush and Jake Fins down. Drizzlefish says Matt Hill played in the Elite Eight, Lincoln Southeast.
Oh yeah, I went to high school with Matt Hill, but I don't know if he ever went to the Final Four.
No, Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Elite
Plus,
Eight.
yeah.
1069 says the black shirt should just give VJJ a knuckle sandwich already. Y'all not even Twitter homies. 1069, show yourself. You like how you like putting VJ on text. I go back now and I'm looking and I'm like, oh, VJ and wow. 1069. Wow, you really like VJ, don't you? Brad from Baldwin said this. How about the tight ends? What's funny? Get your mind out the gutter.
I'm not. It's just something I remember. Speaking to you, but
you remember?
You go ahead.
Can you tell it on the air?
No.
Okay, don't.
All right.
Anyway, thank you, Bach. Bach, I can't even throw it to Bach. Throw it to right. This dude, I'm out, y'all. Golly, this is you guys. I mean, we're on the radio. Really? Text lines haywire. Terrell's haywire. Everybody's haywire.
All right, we'll be back here on the Captain after the short messages.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
One of the Nebraska Lottery's most explosively fun promotions is back. Cash Blast. Until April 18th, buy a 2x2 ticket, enter the voucher number, and you could win $5,000 or $500. If your winning voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket or a multiple of 7 ticket, your prize is doubled. There will be 7 weekly points and 14 winners in Cash Blast. So play today. You'll have a blast. But that goes without saying. 2x2 top prize odds 1 in 105,000.
We're here with Sam Taylor, who was recently rescued after being shipwrecked on a remote Pacific island since 1993. Mr. Taylor, how are you feeling?
Sunburned.
After your lonely ordeal, is there anything we can get you?
How about a Powerball quick pick?
With the starting jackpot in the millions in drawings Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, everybody wants to know about Powerball from the Nebraska Lottery.
Would you like something to eat? Some coconut cream pie?
You're kidding, right?
Top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Tailored Landscapes is actively preparing for spring. Things like getting new tree orders, getting equipment ready, and training staff to serve you the best we can. If you haven't already planned, now is the perfect time to figure out a maintenance plan for your yard. We're on the brink of spring cleanups for all of our existing customers and have limited spots left. We trim trees and shrubs when needed and only mulch proper amounts. Give us a call today at 402-432-2572 to set up a meeting with one of our designers and get ready for Tailored Life's grand opening in Bennett.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to MWRbuildingandfence.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben 402-96309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. It's soul food right here in Lincoln. Ribs, wings, catfish, coleslaw, cornbread, grits. I mean, I'd say it's food like your grandma used to make, but my grandma never made food like that. If you haven't already, you've got to give it a try. Check out their location across from South Point at 27th and Pine Lake, or find their food truck at events all over town, or visit them online at maryellens.com to see the full menu. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Let them fix you a plate.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me short. Look at me short. I'm the captain.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown. Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Chip Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this together here. Can't wait. LES building, we're coming. We're coming.
We got some signage out there, I saw.
Is there signage out there now?
A little bit of sign, not like it's just to represent that we're coming.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Terrell? You ready?
Oh yeah.
Talking about getting new jobs and all that.
Get my Michael Strahan on. Good Morning America.
That's right. We're gonna have crowds of people watching us.
Can't talk about Georgia football here though. At all.
Mind your business.
I was telling you. Brad asked me about how about the tight ends. I thought the tight ends as a group look really good as a group.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, everybody is learning stuff. Things are vanilla. So for me to say, oh, this guy looked great, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody is learning a new system. The one thing I will say is they're practicing hard. They're getting coached harder. And I see a team chemistry that I haven't seen in a while. Guys are excited about Nebraska football, and I like that. Willie says, you got me too. What are you talking about?
Oh, he's just saying that we're his favorite as well. His favorite show.
Oh, good. We body snatching people, Terrell.
That's good. Return of the body snatchers.
I know. Come on, Bob. Good job. Give yourself a.
Yeah, we just getting started.
Do we have any sound bites? I thought Bach would have raised his game up as far as sound bites and stuff.
Sound bite for what?
We're just getting started, though. You know, we're gonna take over.
Boom shakalaka!
1069 said, can we change him to Red Rocket, please?
Red Rocket.
Yeah, you say that, but you know what you said, JJ again. We're gonna change you to something else. But we're gonna change you to Red Rocket right now. Black Shirt, talk about what made you a great linebacker.
Well, I played it for a long time. You know, first of all, I started it off in high school. It wasn't a project that I was just thrown there. I think my ability to see things before the play starts, you know, that I think that gave me a good.
Oh, to be clairvoyant.
Yeah, superpower. I'm the real clairvoyant. Well, I'll let you get that name. But you know, I think being a great linebacker, you got to read. You got to be coachable. And that's one thing. You can't be a selfish player. You got to throw your body in there sometimes to let another player get it. And that's one thing I learned about this defense I played on when we was here, that none of us was selfish because we knew we was all going to get it. We just didn't know how long we was going to play. And I think one of the things is about linebackers is reading, pass drops, and, you know, being also contributing on special teams. You know, I'm not just singling that out, but, you know, it's a lot of things that, you know, footwork, it's a lot of things that go with it.
Fastest 2 hours in radio is churning. Bill and Bennett says, surely the Black Shirt can wait 1 more hour to play COD. And I wish the Captain's show would go back to a 3-hour show. It was rocking 3 hours, boy. It was rocking for 3 hours, the fastest 3 hours in radio. Ooh. If you needed 3 hours to disappear off your daily, when you're at work and you're at your job, all you got to do is turn on the Captain's show with Black Shirt and Bach, and it will disappear for you daily.
If you want to walk around lunch smiling and at work smiling with your headphones on, turn to the Captain's show.
Or you can get on. You can listen to us as a podcast. You know, I listen to a podcast every night before I fall asleep. I think you should do that. I don't know if we'd put you to sleep though.
What's the podcast you listen to?
Oh, just like a wrestling podcast.
Really? That puts you to sleep.
Yeah, it puts me to sleep every time.
Oh, the little Hulkamaniacs. That's what puts you to sleep.
Yeah. I listened to Mike Tyson podcast.
Really?
I just got into it yesterday.
Am I on the radio with weirdos?
What's wrong with listening
I'm just
to
making
Mike
sure because
Tyson?
he said he listened to who?
A wrestling podcast.
Before he goes to sleep. You're telling me you listen to Mike Tyson
podcast
before you go to sleep?
Not before I go to sleep. I listen to it while I work and I laugh.
Flip-flopper.
For about, how's that a flip-flopper?
You said before you go to sleep.
No, not before I go to sleep. While I'm working.
They put you to sleep. What do you do to go to sleep?
I play Call of Duty till I have 1 hour.
Until you're just tired.
Yeah. Like last night, I just got up and said I'm done. After a victory.
Okay, so 6153 says this. I know the coaches will tell everyone that it's an open competition for quarterbacks. But is it really? It seems inconceivable that Jeff Sims would transfer here and ride the bench if Casey, Richard Torres, or Heinrich Harburg were named the starter. What do you guys think?
I think it's still up to Casey. You know, I think Casey deserves a shot. I mean, Jeff Sims, he's a good quarterback. I wouldn't put him in the same category as Casey, but Casey did a lot for this university last year. It's not his fault that he got banged up by an incomplete offensive line. I just still think Casey's our guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, last year they had a backup quarterback problem. So yeah. I think they're making sure they don't have that. Well, you know, Harburg and of course Torres had the injury, but those guys hopefully develop and maybe would be better options this year. Obviously, Logan Smothers getting back from injury. Trevor Purdy, a guy that I just doesn't get talked about a whole lot in the quarterback competition. But I mean, the facts are the facts.
He threw it well.
Yeah. But the facts are you've got two guys with legitimate Power 5 starting experience, not because somebody got injured, but because they won battles and they've been through that. So, I mean, I think it is going to come down to, Sims and Casey, but it is, I mean, from the outside, I understand not the Heisman, I want to say Heisman hype, but Heisman odds for Jeff Sims, not there for Casey Thompson. Because from the outside, it does like, okay, he went out and found a starter out of the portal. Why would you do that if you don't believe you're going to start him? So, I mean, I think it's going to be a fair competition. I expect to see both of them this year, but I mean, if I had to put my money down, I'd probably put it on Sims.
I think you can bet what you want to, but until we start getting some live action, You really don't know what you do. You don't know who's going to be the guy. You don't know what injury's going to do.
Yeah.
You don't know how the guys that are hurt now are going to come back from injury. I will tell you this. Heinrich Harburg right now showed up for me. He showed up for me. He showed up different. Nick comes back with his sweating and tired. Like, I will never go back to Jersey Mike's for all those sandwiches again. He spent $100, Nick. Hopefully you didn't. Oh my God, Nick! You don't take my credit card and go spend $100. Are you kidding me? Right?
Break it to me, Nick. I'm next. I'm finna go get that new Lazy Boy Call of Duty chair.
There you go.
Boy, it can prop me up and.
But I do think Jeff Sims. I think they brought Jeff Sims in one to have the potential to be the starter. Without having Casey out there and anybody to really push, you don't know. But I think once we get closer to, I think they're all getting looks. You know what I'm saying? I think every one of those quarterbacks are getting looks. The competition door is wide open at Nebraska. And I believe in my heart of hearts that Coach Rule and that entire staff are going to put the best players out there. They're not going to put guys that they brought in just to bring in or that they thought was the starter if Terrell Farley gets in and beats me out. I believe that he's going to say, you know what, VJ, good job, but Terrell did a better job than you, and we're going to play him. And I think that the guys will be team players and not eye players like Terrell can be on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
On making pancakes when pecan pie knows.
With chocolate drizzle on the side of it. Sounds good, though. Look at your face.
I'm saying, you knew I was driving down.
You're not my friend.
Why?
We just do a show together.
I'm gonna remember that.
Okay. You never brought me my
your what?
Sausages. Earl Campbell.
All you got to do is remind me early enough. You call me at 5 a.m.
Well, you know,
what difference?
Hey,
you can say, don't forget my sausages.
I called somebody this weekend, and the thing's still on my phone, and they say, "Hey, man, the call ID say Jay Novacek for the Dallas Cowboys." I was like, "Look, man, I'm tired of this phone. I'm not gonna call anybody. They're gonna have to call me because somebody switched my number around Bach with an app, and they're playing games on me."
Oh, really?
So one phone call would say Jamaican Royal. So then the other one would say Chad's wife, and then sometimes it says Jay Novacek. I called my cousin in Atlanta. He said, "Hey, man, you had to call me twice." He said it said Jay Novacek each time I called him.
Well, with friends like that, who needs enemies?
That's
what
I'm
kind
saying.
of friends you got?
I don't know.
Sabotaging your phone.
I have a significant other who has a little prankster.
Oh, that's a son.
Yeah,
he's a prankster.
Yeah, I want to tie him up.
You think it's him? Huh?
It is him.
You think it's him?
It is him.
You know it's him.
I know it's him.
Why ain't you changed it back yet?
Well, he's in Washington right now.
Oh, so he's really playing.
Yeah, he's really
Well,
playing.
he can tell you what the app deal is and change it back, right?
Well,
how'd he tap into your back office?
I don't know, man. It's frustrating.
You really need to get some checks and balances.
No, not really.
Really?
Yeah, just let him have fun with it.
It ain't no fun if you can't get into your phone. You calling me from different numbers, 4 or 5.
As long as you pick up, you're okay.
Only because I know it's you.
I know.
Chase B says, when you guys move into the new station, I'm going to bring a sign that says Huskers versus Creighton. You can't pick both.
That's pretty good. I hope we get signs out there, like
Chase B.
college game day signs out there. That'd be cool.
Dude, if I'm at a Husker Creighton game, I'm a Husker. Okay. I secretly think that if it's a Husker Georgia game, he's going to have him on Georgia.
No, I'll be like one of those moms who has the split
jerseys.
You don't even know nobody that played for Georgia.
Who don't?
You.
Yes, I do.
Who?
The defensive end. My homeboy is the running back.
You don't even
coach.
know his name.
My homeboy is the running back coach,
You
man.
don't even know his name.
Dale McGee is the running back coach. We went to high school together.
I'm talking about, do you know any of the players on the team?
Yeah, I know Jarvis Jones. He's coaching. He's a former defensive end.
Did you hear
Played
what?
for the?
You know Jarvis Jones?
Yeah, we from the same town.
Why'd you have him on?
Huh?
Honda.
I don't know if you want Georgia people on
Jarvis
your stuff.
Jones was really good.
Why? He was a
wouldn't we
2-time
want-
All-American in college.
Why wouldn't we want him on the show?
Because I don't know, VJ.
Okay, tell the truth.
I don't know, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. to
And
bring
he's
him
there
on.
coaching now. He's there. He's a player personnel person.
He played Nebraska in a bowl game, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
Jarvis Jones, like 2012, 2013.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One of Bo's last. Where was they?
First round pick.
They played Georgia twice in the Bo
Yeah,
years.
back-to-back years.
Yeah.
He's first round pick.
Yeah, Steelers, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I ain't picking both. I'm picking the Skurs. If Creighton plays anybody else, I'm picking Creighton. They play Nebraska, I'm on all Huskers.
What if they play San Diego State and they have a Packer on there?
I'm going Creighton.
Still, we're going for Creighton.
I was with Creighton, but
have we had anybody else?
Creighton doesn't do a good job of playing their best players.
Have we had anybody else after you from South that came here?
No. Noah Fant was the last Division I football player to come from South, I believe.
What school?
He went to Iowa.
Oh, okay.
He's at Seattle now. He was first round draft pick at Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Great college site and first round pick, I think.
Who?
Noah Fant.
15th overall.
15th, yeah.
Believe me, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the things when we let him get away, because I talked to the family, I'm real close with the family, and we let him get away. It's like a goop. What is his name? The place for San Diego State.
Yeah.
Same thing.
A week of rope.
Yeah, a rope. You got Nebraska basketball and you got Creighton basketball. This guy's at Omaha South. How does he get out of the state to go to San Diego State, who has never been to the Elite Eight in the history of their basketball program, let alone the Final Four? And guess what? What year is this for a rope? What is he?
I'd have to check because he is. Senior?
Take a wild guess. 5th year senior.
Yeah.
Comes in off the bench, plays 15 minutes, and is probably more important to that basketball team than any other player.
Got some big buckets yesterday when they needed him.
Red Rocket says, "Thank you, VJ, for changing my name to the Red Rocket."
I don't know if that's a good name or not. But...
Willie says this. Yep, Bach. Bach is correct. You're my favorite. Hey, man. Thanks, Willie. We try. We aim to please, man, and we try to be as positive as we can and bring information to the people. Now, let me look at my handy dandy notes besides South High School. Shout out to them once again. We're powered
by
Bauer
Infrastructure,
Bauer
Underground
Branch
Excavating.
Don't get it twisted. The baddest men in the business. Go to the website now. If you're looking for a great job, go to the website now. Ask for Big Slim. Tell them Rashawn Jackson sent you, and you are somebody that's reliable, dependable, and on time. We might be able to get you a job. Just depends. Shout out to Kendall and my boys down at A1 Automotive. You know, hooked me up. I needed an oil change. We were at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I called Kendall. Kendall's like, "Look, V, I got you." And I'm like, "Okay." And I just relaxed. Next thing I know, old school, used to be police cruisers pulling up. You know what I'm saying? But that's my loaner. I really wanted to throw the lights on. But I think you go to jail for that. All my police people out there, all my police buddies for LPD, if I'm driving a old police vehicle and I turn the lights on, is that illegal?
I
think that's impersonating the officer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can do that.
You better call me.
Well, Kendall, don't be giving me that for a loaner car. It's and it works.
It's a nice loaner car.
But they brought it out for me, picked up the vehicle, took it back all while I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings on the radio, did what they had to do for me, brought it back, and it was amazing. I didn't even get a chance to get in there and play with the lights. Doggone it. So appreciate that, Willie. Hey, Hunter says, Red Rocket, really back to talking about making cats. Huh? Red Rocket. Pecan Pie says, illegal, VJ. Okay. We knew you was going. Who is Pecan Pie, Terrell?
I don't know. Leave me your video.
He's over your house for breakfast.
No, he's not.
How do you know about breakfast?
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean? Was that what we on now? Say one more thing like that. Is that what we on now?
Don't worry about it.
You know what to do, Bob.
All right.
Mute his mic. Now, you don't get to just come on the show and then tell me don't worry about something when Pecan Pie is making fun of me because I didn't get to go to your house for breakfast. So I thought it was a Steve Taylor deal, and I missed the chicken. But I didn't miss the chicken. I missed breakfast at your house. That's disrespectful, black shirt. Unmute his mic, Bob.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Don't you ever mute my mic when you.
Hey,
oh my God!
Great place for you to throw it to black shirt. Right when somebody said, you know what, they're having the best 5 seconds in radio. Let's put a little playback in their ear.
VJ's up here talking crazy today in the studio. And I got Bach with me, and he is. All right. This is the ticket. This is the fastest 2-hour show in radio. This is 93.7 The Ticket. I'm the black shirt, Terrell Farley, and I'm with the captain, Rashawn Jackson, and I'm with Bach. All right. Take it to break, Bach. No good.
Crazy. The best way to Southeast Community College is to visit. And you can check out our spaces before you visit in person with a virtual campus tour. An opportunity to see our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, and Milford as you learn about our programs and areas of study. There are virtual tours of our learning centers too. We can even take you on a personalized virtual tour. Learn more on our website, southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back in the future.
Sutter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SutterHeyman.com.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
March is a month of good luck. From epic runs in state basketball, Cinderella, the upset in college basketball, and of course, St. Patrick's Day. Luck is on your side at Mullen Motors too, because their lot is full of great vehicles to take home. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Your luck starts this month at Mullen Motors.
No tag-on, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Are you planting this spring? Make safety your priority. LES requires any landscaping or tree to be planted a safe distance from electrical lines and equipment to give crews safe access. Visit les.com/trees to learn more.
Experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professional skills and make connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers customers promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Biker with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
We'll see increasing cloud later this afternoon. Should top out with a high near 45. Winds out of the north-northeast at around 10. Partly cloudy tonight with a low down to around 24. Mostly sunny tomorrow and warmer. We'll see a southwest wind at 15 with a high of around 52. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Tit and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. Left my shoes in Georgia, baby.
Come on.
And I gotta go now.
Yeah, where you going?
I'm gonna go to Nebraska.
Yeah.
And get me some Adidas.
Yeah. I thought you was going to get some runs.
I don't like no runs, baby.
Valentino's Pizza.
I like the Mike Jersey Subway because I'm hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm hungry.
Okay, you hungry.
Me and VJ and Bach, we gonna rock the 10 to 12 spot.
Yeah. That's a little freestyle intro.
I like
on
that.
The Captain Show.
Talk about some AD. AD, get on my level.
I like AD though.
AD's got some good pipes.
AD got some good stuff.
He okay.
I wish he would. I wish he would do Fire Marshal Bill more. And it was another one that AD did the other day that I reposted. That was super funny too. It was Fire Marshal Bill. And what's the other one AD does?
I don't know.
He does another one. AD, if you're listening, what's one of your impersonations? He's got a couple of them. I think it's Pastor Randall Watson is who it is, I believe. But anyway, Pecan Pie said, is Red Rocket Scott Frost? No, Pecan Pie. Do you know who Pecan Pie is?
No.
Are you telling the truth?
I don't. Don't ask me again. You ask me again, night.
I got
Okay.
You. Thunder Night Collins says this. You get a prize when you do that, VJ. You get to go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Thunder, not Collins. He is the police.
They kill me with these names.
Headhunter said, yes, VJ, that would be impersonating an officer, but you did that as a tight end, so no big deal. He's saying I impersonated a tight end? I did!
Because you're a running back.
I did a good job doing it, too. Hey, listen, so I'm at practice, right? And you know, we've got our lanyards, and we're walking around, and you could tell guys are trying to look at names.
See who it is.
Yeah, they try to look at the names and stuff, right? So I ain't going to say this particular player's name, right? So he comes in, he's trying to find out what my, who are you? You know what I'm saying? And he's big. He's probably like 6'5". And then I'm like, yeah, I'm Vershawn Jackson. Play tight end. He said, what? I said, yeah. I said, I play tight end. Terrell, don't you spit that food out. Do not spit that food out. I said, I played.
Say it again.
I played tight end. He said, say what? I'm like, yeah. 93 to 97. He's like, oh, Vershawn Jackson? He's like, I thought you were bigger than that, though. He was like, I'm like, nah. He was like, yeah, I thought you were 6'5".
I have that same problem.
Didn't you paint your nails? I'm like, no, that's
Sheldon Jackson, yep.
Another guy. You better calm down. By the way, what year did you play? What era? He started telling me, of course. And it's just, yesterday was a good time all the way around. You know what I mean? Most people that see me, and I tell them I play tight end, they are saying to themselves, there's no way this little guy, I look smaller than I am. Okay. I mean, my size, you may look at me and be like, oh, he's 215. I'm still 240, 245. But it's different now because I don't work out. I just do push-ups, sit-ups sometimes, and jumping jacks, baby.
Yeah.
Right? So the body is built different. It's not built as a tank. I'm not doing all the Olympic lifts, the benching, the squatting, and all the stuff that those guys do to get big. I don't do those anymore. Because now it's about quality of life. How long can I feel good in my life? Because I don't want to get old.
I get it bad. I'm like, hey, I'm Terrell Farley. Hey, man, you lost a lot of weight, man. You okay? You okay? Buddy, I only weighed 200, 205 in college.
Same weight.
Just stop it. Okay?
I tell you, they say that to me all the time.
Yeah.
Coach Brown.
Thought you was bigger.
Yeah, Coach Brown said it to me. Coach Brown was like, yeah, VJ, you losing a lot of weight. I'm like, yeah, I still get on the scale and it says 240. So I don't, where it's going, I don't know. Maybe it's going in my head. I know a lot of you guys think it's going in my head, but it's not. It ain't going in my stomach because then you'll be what do they call that? Then you'll be booty do. You ever heard of booty do? You ever heard of booty do?
Mm-mm.
Your stomach stick out more than your booty do.
Yeah.
It's called booty do. Big stomach McGruff. So when we get older and you eat bad, you eat after 9, you start getting a pudge.
So you're talking about my dad?
Yes.
I think you are.
I got up to 272.
My dad called us the women playground.
Whatever, dude.
His stomach.
That's
what he said.
We don't want to hear all that.
I'm just saying.
Women's playground.
Hey. You said a belly.
Are you planning on looking like your dad when you get old?
No, sir.
Okay, then. You think that's a playground?
Hey.
100-gallon drum on your
Hey,
stomach?
that's my dad. Hey, that's my dad. You better watch
some of them reels.
You didn't say that when he cooked you breakfast one year.
Hey, and he need to come back and do it again.
Oh, yeah.
How come you had your dad back?
My dad, he's got a couple of medical issues that.
We got to go. Next time you go to Columbus, I need to go with you.
Yeah.
I need to see your dad, man. I love your dad. Remember I used to talk to him on the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Why you don't let me talk to him on the phone no more?
Hey, he's got the same phone number. I'll give it to you.
You never gave me the number.
Well,
Can you give it to me?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Thanks. I mean, don't be hogging your dad up. Some of us that don't have dads like to talk to dads.
Okay. He's a nice guy.
He had to be to deal with you.
Well, my dad is the president of Eastway Little League football. Been doing that for the last 30 years. And I might, if I go home probably the next 10 years, I might go coach Little League.
Which mic are you using today, VJ? It sounds great. Use that one from now on.
It's called a studio.
That's what Henry said. Right. It's called a studio mic.
Sounds great.
Well, wait a minute, though. How many days ago we've been at? 7 days ago? We would have been on 7 days ago. Last Friday would have been 7 days. And we would have been at
Wings and Rings.
Yeah, see?
That was Thursday.
Yeah. See?
Thursday, Wednesday.
Chase B says AD does the Joker.
Not better than the real Joker.
I like AD's Joker. AD's fire marshal bill is on fire. AD and Jock Allen's got the best fire marshal bill.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Well,
besides
Jock
Jim Carrey.
Jock looked more crazier doing it, though.
Yeah. Nyla. Really? Really, Nyla? Really? Really, Nyla?
Uh-oh.
Now, Nyla, I've been...
Give it 24 hours. 24 hours, man.
24 hour?
Yeah.
Give her a 24-hour pass.
Timeout.
So don't... No, I'm not going to give Nyla a timeout right now. But I'm going to speak on it. Nyla, you need to be nice, Nyla. You're getting a little aggressive, Nyla. I mean, I know I still got the gut, but I'm working on it.
And she brings you like giant butterfingers and stuff. That's not
flip flopper.
Yeah.
You get it?
Make you like
you
that.
get what I'm saying?
They want to talk about you.
Yeah. Oh, let me give you a big a supersized Reese's peanut butter cup. Not one, not two, but 3. And guess what? We're going to bring you cookies. This is Nyla. And then turn right back around and smack me and say, I got a big gut. You still got that gut, VJ. Here's a little Reese's peanut butter cup to go with it. I see you, Nyla. I'm picking up what you putting down, Nyla. I don't know if you are a friend to the Captain Show, Nyla. I think I'm starting to believe that you might just be here to. I ain't even gonna say it, Nyla. You can call in, Nyla, and defend yourself. That's the only how, Nyla. You got to call in and defend yourself because I can't believe that. Nyla, I thought you were a friend of the Captain Show. Is she just an Eric Strickland fan?
Might be.
Yeah, maybe she changed.
Nick Sainert.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Jake Sorensen.
Yeah.
Yes. Simple.
So then, I'm glad I didn't eat the Reese's Pieces then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, Nyla.
We took care of it for you.
Thank you, Nyla. Appreciate that. Bill and Bennett says this.
Bill.
Who do you think will take the first fullback trap handoff in the spring game, VJ?
Well, I have too many fullbacks.
Hey, we've got enough. I don't know though. I'm not privy to say who's going to be the starting fullback or not. I'm not privy to that. I don't know. Like I said, everybody is jockeying for position. Of course, there's a couple positions where players feel like they are in the starting role because they're going out there with the ones. But I can almost guarantee you, any coaches worth their salt. If I was the head coach, everybody's position would be up for grabs. There would not be one position that I leave open because I want competition across the board. Earn it on the football field. That's the feel that I got from Coach Rule, is that he is an earn it guy. He ain't going to give you anything.
Just go out there 1 week and put the smack down there.
He's an earn it guy, and I love it. I agree. But you can't just do it for 1 week. You got to be consistent with it.
I mean, you got to be consistent, but to snatch that position, you got to go out there and solidify it that first week. And then you got to keep coming. You got to keep getting better every day. You got to make your teammates better, and you just got to understand your role.
6153 says this. Years ago, I was standing in the line at the food court in the mall, and when I turned around, Eric Cross was standing there. I was really surprised how little he was. I was amazed that he could still steamroll defenders like he did. First of all, Eric Cross is probably 200, 205. He's the exact same size now he was when we played. I think the difference is a lot of people look at us with clothes on, and you don't see what's underneath the clothes.
Oh, yeah, you don't see the guns.
You don't see the guns,
Yeah,
right?
guns.
So we just you look average, but then if you take your shirt off, it'd be like, oh, we know why. Even with the big stomach that Nyla. So this is what I tell you, Bob. If I take my shirt off, you won't pay attention to my little pudge. You'll be looking at everything else. Yeah, Nyla, you'll be looking at everything else. I'm just saying. I am not saying I got the best dad bod, baby. But you know what? I have not the dad bod that just let himself go. I'm a grandfather. I'm a grandfather. Okay? I got 20 years to be able to train up Hot Wheels. So I'm going to have to be in shape for that.
That's right.
Okay? I cannot be somewhere over there looking like, who'd you say? Who was it with the stomach? Who's got the
Rashawn Jackson?
Oh,
no, I'm just. Oh, who you say? Oh, I don't know. I mean, all our friends look. They I mean, I don't know.
I'm trying to get it together. Yeah, but I mean, again, when you see us without the pads, it's a different look without the pads. Mississippi Mud Dog says, VJ, I'll bring you a big tub of spinach if you want. I love spinach. Please do. Nyla says this. And here I was consider bringing you the apples you asked for, shaking my head. Jeez, VJ. You weren't going to bring no apples. You're just going to talk about it, Nyla. You believe she's going to bring the apples. She's never brought anything healthy over here.
Nothing.
She comes in and she's slim and trim, and she's bringing nothing but sweets to the fold. What does that tell you?
Trying to sugar you up.
Hey, man. You talk about Kool-Aid. You got audacity to talk about me and Kool-Aid. Shoot. Paul says this, Captain, I might have missed some stuff early, but what's going on with Riola? He was on campus. He had it looked like he had a bunch of would be, hopefully, future Huskers with him. We just happened to take a picture together, but the thing that I liked about him most is that he knew Nebraska history better than probably, I would go on a limb and say 95% of the players that are there right now. Riola Dylan knows more about the history of Nebraska football than those guys do.
Oh, I got a picture I want to show you, Captain.
Of what?
Just something I got off Twitter.
8750 says, VJ, let's talk about Newcomb committing to Oklahoma. Need legacy. What?
Yeah, Jeremiah Newcomb, 4-star cornerback, and now an Oklahoma commit over the weekend. Their first commit of the week of the class.
Are you kidding me right now? So we got a Newcomb. That's oh wow, he looks like a monster too. Yeah. We got a Newcomb that is at UCLA.
Yep.
And we got a Newcomb that's at Oklahoma.
Yes.
Yes, that's disrespectful. And I'm not going, listen, I am not going to go bad because Bobby's a coach out there in Arizona, right? And he won a championship out there, you know, and Bobby knows football. And I think Bobby is letting his sons go where they want to go.
Build their own.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to follow in Dad's footsteps. We like to see him at Nebraska, but you don't know how that recruiting process went.
Nebraska did recruit him. He was one of their, at least.
I never saw Bob. He was here one time, and I jumped on Bobby Newcomb about not letting me know he was here. But how did it go?
Yeah.
How did it truly go? I don't know if it went as well as we thought it went. And I don't know necessarily if Coach Rule and crew tried to recruit him or not. I just know Oklahoma, that's not cool, okay? 2895 says I show Miss Bob, okay?
Okay, we got his number.
I seen Bob's son too.
Oh yeah,
he's a trainer down there, ain't he? He's a ball boy.
Pecan Pie says, "Keep your shirt on, VJ. Keep your shirt on." Okay, I will keep my shirt on. Okay, so 3994 says this: did Nick oversleep again? When did he join this show this morning? Huh?
Was it late?
He just went and got us some food.
No, why am I seeing a 941? See, what are you doing over there, clock?
Yeah, something weird. Yeah, that's
Are you trying to throw me off here?
I don't know how that got in there.
Somebody's trying to throw me off. Look at this dude right here. 4850. Look at this guy. Stop it. 9428 says this: VJ, what percent do you throw in Dylan committing? Do you think it's 40%? 40? Let me ask these two guys first before I give my percent. What percent you say, Bob?
What percentage do you throw in Dylan committing?
Yeah.
Like what's the chance he comes to Nebraska?
Yeah, you say 40, lower, over or under 40?
Yeah, I'd go 45.
Okay. Black shirt?
About 40.
Captain?
Captain?
100. No, 60.
60?
Yeah, I think it's 60-40 right now. It's his decision.
Yeah, I mean,
the smile that was on that kid's face, though, the way he walked around there, and I keep telling y'all, normal kids don't know what we did 25 years ago.
Gotta understand, though, his dad
was there.
All-American here.
The 90s happened to him.
Yeah, he knows the 90s.
It happened, right? So he didn't have to say that to me. He impressed me royally.
What did he say? For Sean Jackson, 10 catches, 150
No, he didn't know.
yards.
He didn't know my stats. He knew who I was. He knew that I'm a captain, and his dad was a true freshman when I was a senior on that team. And he knew that that my career was 60-3, and I never lost out there on Memorial Stadium. He knew that. That's one of my trivia questions that I ask people. Put your phone down. How many games did I win and lose in my career?
What's my record at Nebraska?
Let's see. You lost 96, so that's 2 games.
20-2.
Those 2 in 96.
20-2.
Yeah, I know.
How about games you played?
20-0.
There you go.
Yeah, but you got to think I played 40-something more games than you. Or part of. I was a part of 40 more.
Oh, okay. Don't say you played 40
I was a
more.
part of 40 more,
Okay.
sir. Okay? Yeah. 9428 says this. If he doesn't commit, I'm yelling at the kid for pulling our legs. Come on, man.
Don't
He
yell
ain't
at
pulling
the
our
kid.
legs.
Don't yell at him.
You can yell at me, but he ain't pulling our legs.
Well, and just a reminder, too, if he does commit somewhere else in the modern world of college football, don't blast him because he might transfer here.
Let me say this real quick. 6153. This is smooth. He says, Rico will tell you that there's a 1% chance he'll commit here. Silly little man.
Rico
Tricks
knows
are for
nothing.
Kids. Rico knows nothing. That's our Rico knows nothing moment.
Yeah.
We got that. We got to see if we can get that paid for. That's a good segment. Hey, listen, Bach, throw it the break.
All right, you guys are listening to The Captain here on 93.7 The Ticket with the three-time national champ Rashawn Jackson, the All-American Terrell Farley, and myself, Bach. We'll be back in a few moments.
Mary Ellen's Food for Soul. It's soul food right here in Lincoln. Ribs, wings, catfish, coleslaw, cornbread, grits. I mean, I'd say it's food like your grandma used to make, but my grandma never made food like that. If you haven't already, you've got to give it a try. Check out their location across from South Point at 27th and Pine Lake, or find their food at events all over town, or visit them online at maryellens.com to see the full menu. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Let them fix you a plate. Sunday morning. It's quiet. Not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building System Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
This is Jake Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Meeting your goal of having a healthy diet has never been easier than with the Venue at Home Healthy Living subscription. Chef-inspired meals that are health conscious and delivered right to your door every week. All you have to do is heat and eat. We offer delicious entrees, gluten-free pastas, fresh rice bowls, soups, salads, and more. Build your own package as a subscription to receive meals every week, designed to help you meet your dietary goals. Order your custom healthy meal package today at venueathome.net.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
March is a month of good luck. From epic runs in state basketball to watching Cinderella spring the upset in college basketball. And of course, St. Patrick's Day. Luck is on your side at Mullen Motors too, because their lot is full of great vehicles to take home. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Your luck starts this month at Mullen Motors.
No tag-on, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
The Ticket Water Cooler.
Player for Detroit Mercy, Antoine Davis, was attempting to break Pete Maravich's all-time NCAA record. He's quoted saying, "I'm upset about it. I feel like I got cheated out of something that they can't give back to me. I think it's selfish and weird that people emailed or called the CBI to say we shouldn't be in the tournament because they don't want me to break the record." Well, Antoine, it's not because you weren't quite close to getting the record and you had 6 years to do it. It's the fact that your team's 14-19 and doesn't deserve a tournament appearance at all.
You good?
No.
I'm just gonna let you take this one. You seem very passionate about this. Are you sure you're gonna be good? You were worked up.
Were there veins coming out of my head?
Almost. You were getting red.
Yeah.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Back with Vershawn Jackson. Powered by Power on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Just like Terrell Farley, to be running this trap, coming in late. Now here I am trying to be on time, and then this dude's being late. She says, "I'll drop your apples off tomorrow when I get off work, you jerk." If that's what it takes to get my apples, then I'll be a jerk. Thank you, Nyla. Thank you. Red Delicious or Honey Crisps, since she's gonna get them. Oh, Bill and Bennett.
You stop it, Bill.
Bill, when you gonna bring some of that? You cleaning them?
I would show love a fish
Oh
sandwich.
my
Bill.
goodness, Bill, don't be doing that. It's 12. Bill, I thought if you had been here, Bill, all cleaned up, ready to go, man, we could have had some fish.
I'm ready to fish. I'm ready to go fishing.
I think we should go with Coach Osborne.
Well, I'm going to get my license, and I got like 4 poles, so I need to go get a great pole this year and go get another fishing hat.
Here's what I don't want to do is go buy a license and only fish once.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I did that.
Put your gear in the car, and some days after we do the show, we'll go out to the lake.
Holmes Lake?
Yeah, Holmes Lake. We can go out.
What we doing? We fishing for what?
Anything.
We on the bottom?
Bottom, top.
What's your specialty?
I got a catfish pole. I got a catfish pole, and I got a regular pole.
So you set one, and then
I set the catfish pole, and I just throw the other one.
Ernest Hausman.
I got a paddle boat.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You know how to swim, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I don't want to get out there if somebody don't know how to swim.
Looks like a beast.
Is it 2 paddle?
No, you said Ernest Hausman.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ernest.
He
Hausman.
looks like a beast.
Holy smokes, he looked like a monster. Like I don't know what program they put him on.
Let me see. Turn it on the
screen.
screen.
What program, what juice they put him on, or whatever the case may be. But homeboy, if you get a chance to go look at Hausman, man, he looking pretty doggone jacked.
Yeah.
And he's a Nebraska kid, so I'm not gonna go bad on him because he's a Nebraska kid, even though he left us.
Well, that kid had to do what he had to do. I don't think
we're gonna hit you in the mouth though, Hausman, when you come to Lincoln.
That's right.
I think that the not this coaching staff, but the prior coaching staff didn't
give me a picture of Dion now, so I can do the same thing. Dion and your boys, we're gonna hit your boys in the mouth, Dion. They're gonna be ready too. I watch practice. I watch them. I watch what they're doing. Right, they're gonna be ready, but we got to be even better. Come on, man, because I'm getting ready to end the show. Fastest 2 hours in radio is over.
Get Deion Sanders with a cowboy hat. He's been wearing a cowboy hat recently.
With the cowboy boots.
I'm about to mute your mic in a minute, man. If you don't turn it,
that's okay. It's 12 o'clock. I'm finna mute you from my life for the day.
Good. What you got going today? Anything?
Nothing much, man. I worked overnight. House is clean. Probably just do some laundry, kick it with the dogs.
The dogs, huh?
Yeah.
What about you, Bach? What's going on? Water cooler.
Yeah, Rico will jump in with me. He went to the softball game, and I went to a baseball game over the weekend, so maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. Lots of NCAA tournament talk, obviously Husker football, and a little bit of breaking news. Isaac Trout, Grand Island, from Grand Island, remember he committed to Virginia. He's just entered the transfer portal, so it's a little bit of a
what position?
Maybe come back to Nebraska. He's a forward, but he's 6'10".
Coming home, baby.
Yeah, hopefully he comes home. He redshirted this year.
He's coming home. We're getting him.
I hope so.
I like to have that type of mentality. But it was a big weekend, great weekend in Husker football. Great to see those guys back out there doing their thing. and getting after it for once. Great to see the coaching staff being on one accord. And I think Coach Rule's doing a great job. He's got to just continue in that, continue to develop players. And I think in time we'll be okay. Other than that, just makes sense for us to close the fastest 2 hours in radio with Sirius. I know you didn't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I think of you, doo-doo, and the world is all right with me.
I was finna gong you.
Just want to get you. Sorry. It's going to be. No, you the only one dancing them type of jigs.
That's the
You the only one dancing them type of jigs.
That's the Sandman coming to get you off the stage.
Oh, that's what it is, right? Yeah. Are you talking about that, the Apollo? You got it?
Yeah, that was good. Let's fire it up.
Hey. On my screen. All right. Dear Lord, the battles we go through life.
Dear Lord, the battles will go through word.
What?
Life. You're supposed to help me out, Terrell.
Y'all ready or not? Forget it. It's over with. Okay. Listen, we appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Let's do it.
Nah. It's over. The captain, the ticket, 93.7, man. We so happy y'all rock with us today. Come back tomorrow, Tough Talk Tuesday. You never know who may grace us with his presence. Is today the day that Carricker comes on after us?
No, that'll start, I think, in a couple weeks. We'll see.
Okay, look forward for Adam Carricker coming on after we do. Terrell, appreciate you. Bob, I appreciate you. But y'all better come tomorrow ready to work.
We're ready today, sir.
That's a lot.
Fast 2 hours of radio.
I know it, man. Appreciate you guys rocking with us, man. Continue to do so. Water coolers next. We will see you guys in the manana. The Big Red. Go, Big Red. Holla at your boy.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection